Have you ever zoned out while driving and realized you don't know how you got there?
Yes.
This is referred to as microsleeping. Your brain shuts down temporarily to recharge, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. This has happened to me, and it is a result of sleep deprivation. It greatly increases your risk for being in an accident. According to WebMD, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that fatigue is a cause in 100,000 crashes, auto crashes, and 1,550 crash-related deaths a year just in the U.S. The greatest threat is to people under the age of 25. A lack of sleep is a major issue within our society today and can hit workers, college students, drivers, pilots, and so much more. Everyone needs to know the importance of sleep because it can prevent thousands of deaths each year. Sleep is extremely important because a lack of it can lead to accidents and health problems. We can educate people on how to sleep better and the negative outcomes of sleep deprivation, and there are benefits from creating awareness that can lead to a healthier and safer society. A lack of sleep can lead to devastating accidents, major disasters, and poor health. Sleep is extremely important because a lack of it can lead to accidents and health problems because it basically makes you dumber. According to WebMD, your alertness, reasoning, concentration, and attention are all impaired. It's basically the same as being intoxicated. You make more mistakes and incorrect decisions. The average person needs about 7 hours of sleep, but it all depends on the person. Human error is the cause for major disasters because of long shifts and fatigue. A major example is the Exxon Valdez oil spill that occurred in Alaska in 1989. The captain of the ship handed over the shift to the first mate, who had only slept 6 hours in the past 48 hours. The cost of the cleanup totaled over $2 billion, and the effects on the environment were and still are devastating to this day. Another major disaster was Chernobyl nuclear meltdown. This occurred in the Ukraine in 1986. It was known as one of the worst power plant accidents in history. It was a result of a flawed nuclear reactor design and inadequately trained workers that was also linked to being sleep deprived. They made serious mistakes, and as a result, 2 workers were killed, 28 people died from radiation poisoning, and 220,000 people needed to be relocated in the following years because of radiation poisoning. A lack of sleep can also lead to serious health problems. Just to name a few: heart disease, heart failure, high blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke. Sleep mentally improves your memory, your problem-solving skills, and your ability to learn. So it's a good example, or a good idea, for example, when learning to play piano or driving a car to get a good night's sleep. Sleeping also physically repairs your heart and blood vessels. If you don't get enough, it can also lead to obesity. This is because it causes hormone balances to shift, making you hungrier. Sleep deficiency also leads to higher insulin levels, which leads to diabetes. Although sleep deprivation can have many disadvantages, there are ways to solve the problem. We can educate people on how to sleep better and the negative outcomes of sleep deprivation. People are unaware of how dangerous it really can be. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, some people do not even know that they are sleep deficient. They think they got enough sleep to function and can make it throughout the day, even though this is highly incorrect. As a result, they become drowsy drivers, which are basically viewed as being drunk or even worse off. Sometimes a lack of sleep is caused by an inability to fall asleep or insomnia. There are a couple things you can do to fix this. For instance, you can maintain a regular sleep schedule. This will make you more refreshed and organized, and your body will be used to the time frame. Keep a comfortable bedtime routine. Eliminate noise such as television, radio, people conversing. However, small background noise is a good thing, like a fan that'll help you fall asleep. Keep your room temperature cool because you're more prone to tossing and turning when it's hot and you're uncomfortable. Always eat or get regular exercise. Don't eat big meals before you're going to bed because your body will be digesting the food, and that will therefore keep you awake. Avoid alcohol, liquids, and especially caffeine before you go to sleep because it will make you get up frequently to use the restroom and interrupt your sleeping. Caffeine is also very bad for you because it will keep you awake all night. In general, we need to make this a wide-known issue so that society becomes aware of how bad it has really gotten. There are benefits from creating awareness that can lead to a healthier and safer society. With more awareness, there will be fewer accidents and major disasters. Therefore, there will be fewer deaths and environmental hurt. Our society will be healthier, obesity rates could drastically drop, and life expectancy could rise. There could be an increase in college graduates. And the reason for this is learning improves as well as attentiveness and motivation to do schoolwork. Students will be more refreshed and therefore happier, which will result in better grades. This can also overall improve our economy. Workers will be a lot more happy and therefore efficient, and this will all improve production and proficiency, which can help our economy make more money. There are quite a few disadvantages caused from a lack of sleep, but there are also many ways to improve the situation, which is what I just covered. Let's bring this to a close. In conclusion, sleep is extremely important because a lack of it can lead to accidents and health problems. We can educate people on how to sleep better and the negative outcomes of sleep deprivation. And there are benefits from creating awareness that can lead to a healthier and safer society. You can visit WebMD and the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute online. This is where I got a lot of my information, and there's still so much more on there that I haven't been able to discuss, but it's really good for everybody to know. And remember all of those people who are involved in accidents and die because of sleep deprivation. It can all be prevented. Please make sure you get enough sleep. If you start feeling drowsy, for instance, while driving, pull over because it can save a life. Make yourself aware of what a lack of sleep can do. If you have problems falling asleep, address the issue, and if it persists, see a doctor. You wouldn't drive drunk, would you? Then you shouldn't drive sleepy. Thank you.